Hello friends, welcome back to the Brothers in Dice channel, where we look and talk about the Mythic Battles Pantheon and possibly other miniature games. Thanks to everyone who has left comments for us on our previous videos. We listened to you. You asked for reviews of the smaller expansions, so here it comes. The first one is Oedipus versus the Sphinx. What is in the box? It is a mystery. Okay. No way. It is the Sphinx. Hang on. Oh yes, it is the Sphinx. A beast with the body of the lion and wings and a head of a woman. Is she beautiful? She's beautiful on the illustration here on the cards. Not sure about the mini. Let's see how the wings are connected to the body. Okay, so they are cunningly disguised by the Sphinx hair. She's actually quite small. She could have been a bit bigger, couldn't she? Okay, so the Sphinx. And Oedipus, the king. King of Thebes. Well, this is a nice sculpt. Oh wow, and look at the relief on his cloak. It's a Sphinx on his cloak. Okay, so if you do not know this guy, the story of Oedipus is, it's pretty tragic. You know, all of the Greek myths are pretty tragic, but what happened to Oedipus, that was really something. The poor guy. There was a prophecy. So there was a king and queen of Thebes. The queen's name was Jocasta. I do not remember the name of the king. But there was a prophecy that their child will kill his father. So when Oedipus here was born, they took him away and they have thrown him away in the mountains, hoping that he will die. Well, so that the prophecy would not be fulfilled. Well, he didn't die. He was rescued and he was raised by a different king and a different queen. Eventually, he got to the Oracle of Delphi, where he learned about that prophecy as well, that he was about to kill his father. So he left his new home. And where did he go? Well, yeah, he went to Thebes. On his way, Oedipus killed a strange guy. And he also managed to save the Thebes from this monster, the Sphinx, that was terrorizing Thebes by, well, mostly by asking stupid questions. Let's have a look at the cards. Oh yes, this is such nice illustration. Well, anyway, if you didn't guess, Oedipus, the guy that Oedipus killed, was his father. He managed to marry his mother, the Queen Jocasta, without knowing that she was his mother. And he became the king of Thebes. Well, but eventually he learned what he has done. So when that happened, his mother killed herself. Well, his mother and his wife killed herself. Oedipus scratched out his eyes. That's why he has this. See, he does have eyes here on the picture. But he has this emo makeup under the eyes. I really love the sculpt. Yeah, a tragic figure. Okay, what else do we have? So we took a look at the cards. We took a look at the minis. We have the dashboards. Okay, very nice. The Sphinx. Okay, so she's a monster. Costs 3 recruitment points. Has 4 activation cards. No Art of War cards, just a single skill block. But she flies. That's pretty good. And she has pretty good stance as well. But again, only a single ability. The Riddle of the Sphinx. When the Sphinx attacks or is attacked, reduce its offense and defense by the strategic value of the opposing unit. The strategic value being the number of the Art of War cards that the unit brings. So, for example, Oedipus here, he has strategic value of 1 because he brings 1 Art of War card. Most of the monsters don't bring Art of War cards. Most of the heroes and gods do. So she will be more effective fighting the other monsters, I guess. She has block, that's good. She has fly. Other than that, you know, I'm not sure if she's going to be a high pick in a draft. Probably not, even though the combination of fly and block, yeah, that's pretty good. Well, the Riddle of the Sphinx. Yeah, her defense and offense are reduced by the value of the strategic value. So she will get penalties whenever she fights with any heroes, well, most of the heroes and gods. Again, an interesting design, but not sure if she's that good. And Oedipus costs 2 points. That's nice. 3 activations, 1 Art of War, just a single talent. Leader is a good one. His stats, you know, he has 5 lives, so he's on the lower side of the other heroes. Also, his fighting skills, like, they are not great. Well, he's blind after all. Abilities. Repentance. This is an active ability. At the start of Oedipus' activation, he may choose to reduce his vitality by 1. If he does this, then his owner is counted as having discarded an Art of War card, which may be used as full or part payment for any maneuver during this activation. Okay, so this is nice. Basically, yeah, he can sacrifice himself a little bit. You can kill Oedipus a little bit to get an Art of War card. The answer. See, the answer? It goes with the Riddle of the Sphinx. If an enemy unit with a strategic value of 0 attacks Oedipus, that attack will cause no wounds unless they discard 2 Art of War cards. other effects apply as normal. The attacker may wait until after the damage has been calculated to decide whether or not to pay for it to happen. Okay, so yeah, so this is like the rock paper scissors mechanic. He will have a pretty good advantage against the Sphinx because she has strategic value of 0. Very nice. Let's see the scenarios. Okay, Oedipus. Okay, this is the French one. The English one, Oedipus Rex. Okay, so this is the name of the Sophocles play. Returning from the underworld, Oedipus petitions Apollo to remove his family's curse, and this brings him to conflict with an old enemy. I guess the old enemy is the Sphinx. Yeah, the family curse, that's, you know, what happened to Sophocles is just like an intro to the whole set of tragedies. His two sons killed themselves. Well, one killed other. Well, yeah, how to say that? Yeah. One killed the other one, and the first one killed the other one. He also had a daughter, Antigone. She killed herself. That's much easier to explain, right? Campaign scenario 1. 4 legs in the morning. Okay. So this is for 2 players. Oedipus player will have Oedipus and Eurystheus and centaurs as troops. Sphinx player will have hero Heracles and monster Titus. Okay. Eurystheus, doesn't Eurystheus come in the Hera expansion? Echidna is neutral and belongs to neither player. Huh, so there is Echidna here in the scenario. That means that you basically cannot play this if you do not have the Echidna's Children expansion, if I'm not mistaken. And I also think that the Eurystheus comes in Hera, but I might be mistaken. 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon. You can see where this is going. Can you guess what the last scenario name will be? Is it, how about 3 legs in the evening? 3 legs in the evening. I was right. You know the riddle. Yeah, this riddle has been around for like 2,500 years at least. Probably longer. Because just Sophocles' play is 2,500 years old. And the myth of Oedipus has been around longer than that. Very nice. Okay, so this was Oedipus and the Sphinx. We will continue with other small expansions later. Yeah, I wanted to show you before I end, I wanted to show you a sneak peek at what I'm working on right now. So this is, of course, Ares, the god of war. The only thing painted on him is his cloak, unfortunately, so far, because I was trying to film a painting tutorial, and it's damn difficult to film yourself while you paint. But yeah, we'll see what I can do. The first painting tutorial that you will see on the channel will be for Pan, the god of the wild, and my friend and Another guy that you will see regularly on the channel, Oliver, is doing that. He's much better painter than me, so you have something to look for. He also has a painting studio. It's called Crimson Seal. Look it up on the Facebook. He has a Facebook page. But anyway, this has been Oedipus and the Sphinx. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. We really need the subscribers to continue. And see you next time. Bye.